And Freight Cabbage, we will get underway here with game one of the many we have this evening. Here on classic DFH Stadium. Saber with the pool shot on the AO sign to start things off. A bit aggressive from the super sub. We'd have to see where things go, and there's just players flat-footed on the goal line. Baron's a little out of sync to start this one off. Volt, he's going to get bodied by Saber Magic. Soft clear up to Lucid. All three players just in a line. Reminds me of an ant trail. But we press on as both teams continue to go back and forth. Really vying for that midfield control, Cabbage.
Absolutely kind of a messy game so far. These two teams hopefully looking to settle in a little bit more. See a booming clear there by Lucid. Aostein had a great save coming across the net there earlier on as Slowhands McGee was well out of position. Fires that one in, will bounce off the corner. Look at a demo onto Lucid there, and Saber go for the shot attempt. You should see him hit those, but that one goes well wide. Now Volt Destroyer up the wall. See what he can do here up against Aostein, and he'll intercept. No surprise there.
Volt tried to pop it up to slow it down. Team pinch. Saber will get credit for it. Aostein not going to be able to snake his teammate. It is a 1-0 for your Minnetonka Barons.
That's the big thing for them, is getting that early lead. That's so important in every sport you've ever seen. But, you know, in Rocket League, two teams struggling, that might be the difference.
And you mentioned the sloppy play at the start, and that is definitely something I noticed as well, as it just hasn't been like right there. It's not the cleanest Rocket League that we've seen. Slow hands trying to go far side, but gets shut down off that top post. Volt trying to clear it himself. He's going to drop possession down to Lucid. He pops it short side. Couldn't get it inside that post. And the Baron's a little hesitant to clear here.
Got there from Lucid, another one where I feel like he should hit those. He's a very mechanically gifted player, but just a little wide there. And that's that kind of lack of discipline right now.
He was trying to drop that one down. He gets the bounce shot to go through. And just a great pass there by Slow. No challenge off the backboard. And at this level of Rocket League, Cabbage, you have to be able to shut down the backboard.
Yeah, it's well below this rank where you got to be working on the backboard defense already. So that's costly error there. Now 2-0 in favor of the Barons here. About halfway through. Here's Volt Destroyer setting to the corner. Magic there. Sends that one off the backboard. Again, a little wide. See if the Flyers can put some pressure on. Try to make this a one-goal game. That's a good pass there, and a great shot towards the corner. Volt Destroyer off. That's saved, actually, by Aostein. And again, that's one where you got to make those go in. Aostein, clutch for his team.
And on that opportunity there, Volt Destroyer did nothing wrong. It was just... That is... the Rocket League gods just said no. That's all that was. Aostein off the ceiling. There's no one, or off the top of the... No one's in net. Volt Destroyer will make up for his previous somehow missed goal.
And that one, again, a little messy, but hey, you know, the Flyers will take anything they can get here. Of course, struggling to get... Actually, they're doing okay with fourth in goals per game of 2.18 coming into this weekend. So they now trail by 1. 2 minutes left here. Slowhands McGee will try to go for it off the wall. Misses that one. Destroyer versus him now. Pops it past Lucid. That goes cross net, but too high. That one on the Baron's able to collect. Lucid pops it off the wall. Go for it himself. Misses on it, so Aostein will bang that one in. Go for his own shot. Good block by Magic. A couple players up there. Slowhands McGee stands at center. Triple pinch, and that will go far towards the right side of the field. Aostein drops it for a shot. That one misses well wide again. Slowhands McGee there, but nothing. Aostein in with the pressure. Trying to just harass this team into conceding another goal. Saber's up off the ceiling, almost got it there. Slow hands McGee anyway. He'll put that in from the corner. Great shot there. And this was just Flyers unable to clear.
And speaking of pressure forcing the Flyers to give up a goal, a couple players went off out of their way to get boost, and it just left a gaping hole in front of the net. Saber cut in, and someone got credit for the goal. Can't remember who. Saber gets the dunk. Aostein off angle, can't finish that one. We're a minute down. Shots are currently 8-4 in favor of Minnetonka, as the Flyers just haven't been able to get anything going. That's a pinch that's going to clear all the way downfield. And for St. Cloud, it's there's a lot of questions right now. There's a lot of things that haven't been so great. It's just been a little subpar, in my opinion, on their side of the field.
Well, see, maybe if it's nerves or something like that, where, you know, coming in against one of the rosters is expected to be strongest, or what it is that's a great pass there. That one's off the post, a little bit too tight, but Magic will finish that one off. Great bit of passing there. Slow hands McGee in net, but not able to save that one. So the Flyers are not done yet.
We have seen crazier things in the last 3 seasons of the MNCS. So if this were to be tied up, it would not shock me. Magic now. Why are there 2 players on the wall? Guys, spread out. You got to score one here. That one's going to drop in. It's dangerous. Aostein with the composure to clear it away. Saber slows this one down. And that'll do it. The Barons will take game number 1.
Both teams with a pretty decent performance there, but we'll have to see kind of, you know, what can be changed, what can be improved on here. Going into game number 2, as you said, the shots actually tied up pretty late in the game there, or nearly tied up by Volt Destroyer. Put up a couple late there, so 7-8 in favor of the Barons still at the end of the day. A lot of saves for the Flyers. So they were playing that strong defense, as we've seen them actually had the highest saves per game this season, 4.82 per game, so just under their season average there. And, I mean, on the other side, the Barons as well. Both these teams having to play on the back foot quite a bit, and kind of continuing here.
And back foot is definitely a play style that you really don't want to be in. You want to be able to move up, get your offense going, get the cycle going up with your rotations. But here, the Flyers just got completely shut down on attack. They did get a couple of goals to go through, but it was just not enough to get past this Baron squad.
Well, it'll be interesting with them, too, because there's a couple of them that went off the post on a more, I don't know, lucky day, or more, just a tiny bit more mechanically disciplined day. Those might have been goals, and that might have been a 4-3 game in favor of the Flyers instead of the Barons, but that will not matter as we head to game 2 here. Kickoff is won by the Barons. Volt Destroyer actually splits the difference there. Aostein now in the corner. He'll sell it off the wall, misses that one. Saber pops. Good clear there. Now up to challenge. That was Magic. Volt Destroyer here for a shot. Pitches it down. Slow hands McGee with the clear. Up and away towards his left, trying to pinch with Saber. Saber will just bang that one towards the backboard. Loose it there. Just around the corner. Gets stuffed by Aostein. That pops up center. Volt Destroyer up. He'll send that towards the wall. But give possession back to the Barons. So Slow hands McGee here with a pass attempt. We'll see what he can do towards the back post. Volt Destroyer, strong save there. On the far side. Volt sends it down. Aostein in the corner, drops it down. Sent towards the backboard by Lucid. That's high. No one's up to contest. Volt Destroyer back towards net. So lands McGee there, just with barely enough boost. Trying to stuff that one in is Volt Destroyer. Now be finished off by Magic there. That's just a kind of back and forth ping pong game around net there.
It was quoted by, I believe, DJ CJ. He said a couple of weeks ago that Rocket League is really just tennis with goals. And right there, it kind of plays out. And for the Flyers, they're getting off to the early start that we were kind of asking from them, as it didn't seem like they could get their offense flowing at the start.
Our thing right now is well to see how the Flyers can play with a lead because, you know, 1-0 lead is nothing really to sit too far behind, but that's a great pass out to center from Magic. Volt Destroyer there. We'll just see if that kind of gives them a little bit more composure, a little bit more of that kind of control of the game that they want. Lucid to try to get off that center. Volt Destroyer in there for the attempt, but Saber with the clear. Now, a couple players stacked up on the corner. Slow Hands McGee trying to bump someone out of the way, but Volt Destroyer will make contact, drops it down. That's going to be a clear there for Magic. Again, kind of gives away that possession. So now 3v2 the other way. Saber gets it around 1. Now Saber from the side. See what he can do here. Drops it center. Lucid pops it up and away. Eostein in the air now. That was just wide of net. And Magic off the wall. And here's Lucid gets bumped forward. Can't really get too much pressure. Volt Destroyer flicks it over 1. Now Slow Hands there. Double commit in the corner. Works out for the Barons as a long clear comes out off the car of Eostein. Now Slow Hands McGee with a good shot there towards the far post.
Oh, my word. What a shot from Slow here. Sees the defender cutting left. He shoots right. It's simple, just misdirection, you know, front of the net. Make it difficult for the defender, and that is what Slow did there.
Stein may have actually been pressuring as well, as that's a miss there. Volt Destroyer off the top of the bar. But Magic will come in and dunk that one home. Flyers will capitalize on the mistake there, made by Slow Hands McGee. Volt Destroyer almost kind of threw that one away, but Magic, the ever strong third in rotation there, youngest in this game.
And for Volt Destroyer, I know he's a new addition to this Flyers team. That's at least the third or fourth time this series already where he's had a shot go just wide. So if he's able to dial it in just a little bit more, he's going to be finding the back of the net. And the Flyers could be able to take some more games off of this Barons squad.
Well, their shots right now, Volt Destroyer has 3 but no goals. Magic has 3 but 2 goals. So, you know, of course, shots don't define everything, as sometimes Rocket League can be a little wonky in post shots, but still, not a good sign, as Magic with a great save there sends it towards his far wall. That gets dropped back center. Eostein versus Volt. Eostein will drop it back across the net, but that'll be stopped there. And the clear is away. Now Lucid charging that one. Go for a ceiling shot here. Up to try to block. Eostein gets that away. Volt Destroyer in again. Shot, but that one's not really his fault. That missed. Magic towards the back post. Nothing there. Now back out center. Slow Hands McGee down. That's kind of a given away possession. So Flyers will take that one. Minute 45 remaining here. Now Lucid goes for that one. 50 towards the ceiling.
And it's kind of beginning to reach the time where the Barons need to start to push the envelope. Saber off the backboard. He gets the read to tie it up. And hold on. Eostein gets an assist here. Okay, so it pinches in.
Eostein kind of just farming those stats there. Really wasn't needed, but
he wanted those extra 50 points, you know. Whatever it takes. Slow Hands McGee trying to slow this one down. Tries to 50 through 2. Not able to do so. Volt off the backward. There's Lucid. And you can't allow the offense to creep up that far into the box, as they're going to bury that 9 times out of 10. Slow Hands behind the goal line. Sabers off to the far post. That's just a tap-in.
Based off of Slow Hand McGee's positioning in net there, I think he might have actually been bumped into the net. That's kind of a weird spot to be in for someone of his caliber. So now the Flyers fighting back, trying to hold on to that lead. 70 seconds here, 1-goal game. That's off the backboard. Someone's there. Volt Destroyer sends that wide. Not Volt Destroyer, that's Slow Hands. Magic will flick that around there, and that's going in. Lucid with a shot there. I believe that was necessary with Saber on his tail there.
And Magic, he takes the hit to make a play. Gets it around the last defender. And this game was tied, and all of a sudden, St. Cloud has a 2-goal cushion with a minute to go. Just when I was starting to feel like the Barons were back within this game, it's just been completely ripped away. As Volt off the mark once again. He has been oh so close. As the Barons continue to try to figure out this Flyer pressure. as it cannot find a way through.
Kind of an interesting stat line right now. Volt Destroyer has 4 shots but no goals, but Lucid has 2 goals on 1 singular shot, as that's a great pass there. Slow Hands McGee pops it up. Aostein from the left side of the field there, just to tap that one over Magic. Magic with a good attempt there, but just nothing you can do backwards there.
Yeah, it's just a little too close to Aostein there to contest that shot.
Now from that 2-goal lead, now it's about a minute left, halfway gone, 1 goal back. So now 20 seconds, 1-goal game. Volt Destroyer sends that down. Here's Aostein, bumped by Magic. A long clear there, no one on the Barons there to fight, so Lucid will go up. Sends that kind of towards center, hopefully that won't bite him. Volt Destroyer up to help. 3v1 if Slow Hands McGee can get it around. That'll actually go back towards center. That's a great shot there from Magic, good placement.
And that will seal the deal for game number 2. 2 goals in 3 seconds. That'd have to be, you'd have to start with like a 100-mile-an-hour face-off pinch. And that's not going to happen. The St. Cloud Flyers will take game number 2 in a game where they looked miles better than the previous game.
Yeah, still the issues with the kind of the precision there from Volt Destroyer. Taking a look at the post-game stats. Volt Destroyer, 4 shots, no goals. 3 assists, thankfully, so that tells you that even if his shots were blocked or not too close to net, they were in a useful spot for his teammates. But Magic and Lucid both with 2 saves each, 1 assist each, and then 3 goals for Magic, 2 for Lucid. A goal apiece for the Barons again, that happened last game, and 5 saves for that roster.
And the Barons, they get 3 goals on 7 shots here, and I want to say they have one of the lower shooting percentages in the league at 19.3%. Rather, with the St. Cloud Flyers, they're shooting at almost 29%.
See, those the ranks coming into today, that was last in the league for the Barons and 4th for the Flyers, so about a 10-point difference there. That's been one of the things that's hurt the Barons. Surprisingly, they actually... Well, actually, that's been hurting them with their goals per game. The thing is, they have some of the best defense, 3rd best at 1.79 goals against per game, but it really doesn't matter if you can't get one in the back of the net to equalize, even if you do concede.
And Freight, I don't know if you've tried, but it is very difficult to win a game of Rocket League if you don't score more goals than your opponent.
Yeah, traditionally that is the case.
It's so for the Barons. Despite an okayish record, they have a great squad. They have struggled to find net here in the early stages of this season. Slowhand, he's going to cross. Magic will pick this one up. Vault now off the corner. There's a bump in front of the net. Slow, not the strongest touch to commit to the stop in front of the net. Aostein tries to get it past 2 defenders right at the start. Great cross, but no one was there. Flyers have really picked up the pace since they dropped game number 1.
Now, I'd like to see this kind of offensive explosion here for the Flyers. Some early pressure. A couple good attempts, 2 shots already, as Lucid will dunk that one over the top. Magic up for that one, misses it. Looking for a fake potentially. Slowhand sends it off to his right. Lucid there, pops it up. He's going to go for the self-dish. Got a flip reset. He'll hit that one, and that's towards the back post, and it is in! A beauty of a shot there by Lucid. And the Flyers strike first again.
Gets the flip reset into the musty. What are you doing? Who goes for that?
We have our answer, I guess. Lucid goes for those.
That would be correct. You get a gold star cabbage. And the Flyers just have not been able to answer the questions that have been thrown by the Flyers here. As the Barons just seem a bit lost out on the pitch.
It's a good attempt there. A couple players in, and Volt Destroyer wide again. Not too much of an angle there for him to shoot on, but still, it just... The net plagues him in this one. We'll have to see what the post-series stats are like for him. See if he can slot a few later on. Or series tied up at 1-1, so we'll have 2 games at least following this one. Or excuse me, 2 more games including this one. So here's a Lucid. 1-on-2 towards net. Goes for the back post. That's going to be blocked.
Oh, no.
It's going to actually own goal that one.
Oh, no. Ayo. Not like this. And really, to start things off, I think that ball needs to be challenged a lot sooner. And that is just... That is rough. You hate to see it for the Barons.
The players nearby and no one goes for it. Slow Hands McGee misses that one. Aostein will go for the double touch, potentially. A great block in net by Lucid. And Magic actually almost own goal that one. So a kind of an own goal each way. Not quite here from Magic, but sent it the wrong direction.
A Rocket League giveth and a Rocket League taketh away. As the Barons find themselves again within one. But again, it's just not the cleanest Rocket League we've seen from the Barons. The Flyers, they've totally cleaned it up on both sides of the ball. And it's worked out immensely for them.
The thing is, too, is that, you know, one of the main things about Rocket League, it's a team game. So even if Bolt Destroyer isn't having his best performance, where he just kind of can't hit the back of the net, if he can kind of dish some passes or just help with defense, as Lucid slots that one over the top there. Drop from the ceiling. Self-dish there, actually, as he reads that one. That's going to drop pretty hard over top of Saber. But as I was saying, it doesn't matter if your teammates, you know, if your teammates are still helping to carry you. Lucid, this game, 3 goals, 1 save on 5 shots. So, you know, if your team can make it happen, you can have a rough game.
And it's like, if you can find the back of the net, you can't complain. So now going into what are we? We're in game number 3. Oh, that's a laser by AO. He's saying, hold on, fellas. We're still in this. And oh, man, he just collapsed that thing. Top shelf. Where Dad hides the whiskey. And we have a ball game, Cabbage.
You're happy about having someone getting a partial save on that one. I want to see the speed, but that'll my request will be denied as we see this one pop back towards center. Aostein tosses it up. Kind of a free ball there for Lucid as Volt Destroyer will go for it again. That one blocked by Saber early on. Now here's Magic off the wall. That's going to hit the ceiling. Slow Hands McGee on the backboard. That's what we were talking about earlier, about nobody really being up there to help defend those awkward interactions. Slow Hands clears it forward. Aostein with a shot. No one's there again. And in kind of the blink of an eye, I think under 30 seconds here, it goes from a 2-goal lead for the Flyers to all tied up at 3 again.
As Aostein, I believe he's starting to play angry now. He has pulled his team back into this series with his bare hands. He will not be denied. He does not want to go down in the series. As Saber's going to walk this one through. I'm not sure who it was in the corner. It was a Lucid. Tries to go grab the boost before the ball. And what an angle by Saber.
Yeah.
Just sneak that one through.
I think everyone who's watching has known those nasty, nasty corners. I think Lucid might have been anticipating it go up the wall and he could try to defend for it there. But just gets baited in. And now it's the Flyers who need to kind of find a way back into this one. Seemed like a game that would be an easy 2-1 lead in the series, but they've kind of had the script flipped on them here. Bolt Destroyer in the corner now. He'll dunk it past 2 of them. He'll try to go for the pass. Passes it out. Lucid up. A couple players there. Slow Hands McGee will drop it down to Aostein. That's a good clear there. Not even a pass towards a shot. Just a pass towards a great clear, as that's a mutual demo there. Slow Hands McGee with the shot. Actually, Saber will sneak in front. Saber will send another one to Slow Hands McGee. Good corner. Bolt Destroyer sends that towards the wall. Aostein gets beat.
Oh, that was aggressive.
3v2. Slow Hands with some safe hands there as they take that out of the zone. Bolt Destroyer unable to send it in too hard. Aostein up for that one. Misses it, so Lucid now with the chance in the center. Bolt Destroyer off the backboard. Here's Magic. Up towards the ceiling. Lucid gets bumped. Could have been in the right spot. That's a shot downtown. Lucid tips it off to his right. Now 22 seconds remaining here. Barons lead by 1 as a dunk comes in from Slow Hands McGee. Library's open, boys.
screenshot it, and make it your desktop background. Just an absolute yam thrown in front of the net as Slow Hands gonna put his team up by 2 when they were down by 2 just not moments ago.
I believe, unless I'm mistaken, that is now 4 unanswered goals for the Barons. The Flyers scored 3 early on. They'll get actually 1 here, so there still is a chance. Quite a bit of pressure in the midfield here. We saw Lucid send it towards center. Aostein with a good save, but just not quite strong enough. And Magic comes flying in to slot that one past the defenders. So now 5 seconds. Can the Flyers get one in the back of the net?
They have a shot. Demo in front. Oh, Volt backflips. Oh, that could have been such a phenomenal opportunity. Down the ball drops, and the Barons will go up 2-1 in the series in a game that looked like at halftime was going to go the other way.
We look at the post-game stats here. Volt Destroyer sitting at the bottom of the team. Again, only 1 shot this time. No goals, 2 saves, so good on the defense. But that last chance there, if he wasn't kind of tilted from this series, feeling like he can't hit anything in the back of the net, that one will not help his case. Just, don't like to rag on one player, but, that one's going to really, that'd make me tilted if I was in this server,
And, sometimes where it's like, okay, if you're off on your shooting, pass it to your teammates, let them put the ball in the back of the net. And sometimes that will work out, What am I trying to say here? It's like Lucid, he started carrying the workload as he realized Volt Destroyer wasn't able to find the back of the net. So now, going into game number 4, the Flyers, we've seen them being able to outpace the Barons, but they need to be able to hold on to a lead because Aostein just seemed to have flipped a switch halfway through the last game.
And really, it's tough because it's kind of just play better with a lead. There's not much, you can talk about the little intricacies and everything that goes into the game, but, at the end of the day, it's just you got to defend that lead. 2 goals is something you can play behind. As we get off to an early start here, Aostein towards the corner. Saber in with the double commit. Aostein carries it now. Those two really on top of each other. Aostein a good flick there towards the backboard. Volt Destroyer will clear it away towards the side. Slow Hands McGee. Lucid, good save in net there. Right place, right time. Send that one high and wide. Now here's Volt Destroyer. He's up. It gets dunked on by Saber. Magic there. Aostein back towards the center. Saber fakes it. Now here's Lucid. Has a chance if Magic can get the demo in net. Aostein there as well. So Aostein and Lucid both being strong defenders here early on. 40 seconds into game number 4. It's an elimination
good
game
beat.
for the Flyers. And they will strike first.
Lucid just straight up beat Saber on that touch, and no one was behind him to protect that back, to protect the net, really.
We talked about Volt Destroyer kind of unable to hit it, so pass it. I'm not sure if that was a defined pass, but it was a clear that went in the direction of Lucid, if not, so potentially doing what we were saying, listening to our our wishes here from the casting booth. As now, here's Volt Destroyer towards the corner. Lucid's there, another pass, back center, but just too many people in front of that one.
I will note that the defense right in front of the Barons net has been a little bit lackluster. It almost feels like there's too many cooks in the kitchen when the ball is in the front of their own net.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that too, and that's, it definitely harmed them a couple times with having nobody on the backboard, as we see Slow Hands come off the backboard there. Magic up for a potential double touch, but ends up well wide. As here's Lucid, has a chance. That will be blocked by 2 players in mid. It's a lot of double commits here tonight as well, too. That's one thing we were talking about. Just kind of, game 1 was especially sloppy. It's gotten better, but the double commits have still been rather pervasive. As now Lucid on the wall. We'll pop it up. Him versus a couple here. We'll go for the bounce shot. Volt Destroyer up, trying to 50. That won't be one. Magic sends it up and actually will drop down the wall. Aostein off the corner here. Passes it well wide. Slow Hands McGee sends it high towards ceiling. And Volt Destroyer will pinch it away.
approaching halftime. Both these teams can't get away from one another. Aostein with, I'm not sure if it was a fake or a calculated whiff in front. Gonna kind of cough up possession. Magic can't clear. Saber will keep. As the ball runs the cycle in the corner. And on this left-hand side, Aostein tries to get it down to slow. The bounce, but the save by Volt. A great offensive opportunity by the Barons gets just put to the bin as they have to try it again.
Pass from Aostein. He was on the backboard looking for it there. That would have been an absolute banger if that had happened. As here's Lucid going for the air dribble. Go up against Aostein. That gets dropped. Back in the far end. Here's Volt Destroyer. Clears it up and away. Saber now. Here's on the wall. Aostein sends it towards center. Slow Hands McGee is up. He's got enough for a double touch. He'll go for it. Just wide right of net. Here is Volt Destroyer now. Lucid will pop it up. 90 seconds remaining. This is a 1-goal game right now. Our lowest scoring was 5 goals, and that was game 1. That's towards the corner. Magic on the backboard. Now here's Lucid. Has Volt Destroyer to aim for, but that's going to go a little bit too far away. Saber will send that high. A tag off the backboard. Magic up there. Volt Destroyer with a 50.
Dangerous.
Lucid low.
Ooh, this could be an open net, but it goes all the way to the corner. Lucid, great drop pass. Magic too far forward. And then it is another dump and chase for the Barons as they continue to waste more time. And Slow gonna get the goal before he gets reset and demoed. Double commit in front of the net forces Lucid to make a challenge that he's not really ready for.
And it all sparked from kind of a mishandled ball in that defensive corner. Saw Volt try to go for that one. It just pops up and out a little bit too close to center. There's Slow Hands McGee off the sidewall. Good shot there from Magic. And actually, that's going to be, I think, a pool shot potentially.
So, oh, it kind of like pops off of Slow as well. Adjusts the trajectory of the ball, pops a little higher than Aostein was expecting. Saber, quick shot. Can't find that near post as he's done before. There's the center. Lucid off the post. And he's gonna finish it off. And just a great counterattack by the Flyers.
Oh, it's just kind of so chaotic in front of the net. And can we go back for a second and talk about Volt? You know, try not to beat a dead horse here, but Volt Destroyer, 2 incredible saves in this game that have kept this 2-goal lead as a possibility now. Volt Destroyer, nothing on net, but 3 saves along with an assist. So looking to play in a different style if possible, trying to just help his team get the team victory, even if it's not too glamorous. As Slow Hands McGee goes for a double there. That will hang high, 15 seconds remaining. Saber in the corner, he'll go for a double touch of his own. That one's too far, so now Aostein, 5 seconds remaining. Barons need one now, Lucid's up. He will tap that towards the far side. And we'll go into a Game 5.
Game 5, MNCS on a Saturday evening. What more can you ask for?
Of course, the first match of the night last weekend, we finished off the night with 2 long games, 2 best-of-5s that ended up having quite a bit of overtime and quite a bit of action. And look to see that happen again.
So, we've seen both of these teams go back and forth. I don't know who to go with here because the Flyers have played great. The Flyers have also not played great. Same is said for the Barons. It's just, I think it's really going to come down to who can score first.
I got to go against you here on that one. I'm sorry, Ernie. You know, I'm going to betray you here, but I think it's whoever can have the composure. We've seen both teams have some comebacks here. Barons primarily more so in that Game 3 5-4 victory with 4 unanswered goals to give them that win. But it's just, it seems like both teams have the ability to play well. We saw it here from the Flyers, just kept on, being strong on defense, playing the little bit of offense that is needed. So if one team can have that composure, I think we'll have our first winner of the evening.
All right, we have a game 5. We shall see where this one goes. Magic now. Quick shot off the wall. Aostein gets the save. Demo in front of that. Ball's just off the corner where the crossbar meets the post. As I was...
Close your eyes and guess who hit the post for the Flyers. I am sorry, Volt, but
no way.
Not his night. It was Volt. That was
Volt will get demoed. Magic forced an awkward situation. Aostein double short. Saber gets it through Volt. He's not able to challenge. Some space given. Magic upfield, but it's to a waiting Aostein. Tries to dunk that one through. Can't get it in front of the net. As the Barons are really letting it all hang out here in the first minute.
Aostein now in the corner. Saber's there to try to help out, but that gets deflected wide. Volt pops that towards center. That might be costly. Aostein going for the double touch on the backboard, and he will knock that down. That one's going to be a stinger there.
As no one's in the net, Aostein, this is just a routine free play goal for the two-timer.
Now
puts his team in the lead here in game number 5.
Just about a minute in here. The Barons will have that early lead thanks to their captain. That's shot again from him in the corner there. That one goes wide. Slow hands now off the backboard. Magic here now, tries to flick. He'll get it around Aostein. Saber up for the 50. Volt Destroyer's up, and he'll put that one just wide. A good pass. Lucid with a light toss there. Volt Destroyer up. That might have been a team save, actually. I can't tell from the angle I had. As Lucid will send it far. Magical turn, looking back towards the net there. Saber well in front of that one. Here's Lucid up, going for a dunk there. Aostein directs that one away from net. Now towards the sidewall. Good shot, good pass there, and that one's going to go in. Oh, boy.
You know, in hockey, they used to term glassing out. But here the Barons just have gone slowing out. Just off Slow's forehead, down the length of the field. And it just so happened to go dead center in the net. So, the Barons off to the start they wanted. As for the Flyers, this game could have been so much worse so far.
I'll just see how can they recover, see if they've got that composure. Volt Destroyer kind of just drops that one there for the Barons. Thankfully, Lucid back on defense. We'll be able to toss that one away, but now a shot coming in from Saber. 2 players there in center. Magic is dunked on by Aostein. That'll go towards the corner. Volt is demoed there. Slow hands now center. Magic, good clear. See if he can follow it up. As Aostein's too speedy. Gets to it first. Sends it far side for Saber. That's going to go backboard. Aostein up again. Good clear there from Lucid, as that's the last spot you want Aostein with the ball coming at him. As Magic will drop that center. Volt Destroyer with a chance. Couple players there.
My.
A triple commit and I think a couple team bumps in there. So that one's going to be back in possession of the Barons. That's got to hurt too. That's going to be up on the backboard. Magic's going to go for the clear. Aostein dunks it. That's going to drop. Volt Destroyer with the clear. Seems like the composure is kind of disappearing here for the Flyers. We've seen a couple double commits here. A little bit panicked in this Game 5 situation. Slow hands McGee from the back post. That's going to drop right center. Good save there by Magic. Now Lucid off the sidewall. He's got a chance. A couple players going for the defenders, and actually Slow hands McGee will be able to dodge the ever-presence of Magic, I believe, as Magic sends that a little high towards the back post. Off the sidewall, Volt Destroyer there. We'll pop it up. 95 seconds remaining here in game number 5. 2-0 lead for the Barons. Slow hands going for a dribbling play. Now Lucid trying to give the Flyers a little bit of life here. Goes for a pass, goes to stuff at front post. No luck. Volt Destroyer now passes at center, and that one's in the back of the net.
And the ball just had so much movement here, just back and forth, back and forth. Lucid just waiting on the back door, and that's just great positioning by Lucid.
Would be a little worried there for the Flyers, as all three of them were basically within the kind of center box there, so a strong clear, and they might be caught kind of with their pants down, but works for them in this scenario, and they are not dead yet. About 75 remaining now to get that last goal, potentially push us to an overtime. Here's Lucid sending it high and wide. Volt Destroyer's up. Can he connect? He will off the backboard. That's going to drop down. Two players there. Cleared towards the left side. Here's Aostein. Crosses it towards Slow Hands. Going to potentially just kind of ice this game away. Don't need to score. Just need to keep the ball away from the Flyers and the back of your own net. Here's Magic in the corner. Slow Hands up for that one. He misses it, so Aostein has an awkward interaction with the wall. Now it gets sent in by Volt Destroyer. Here's Lucid up. Drops it back to Volt. That'll go center. Someone there. How Magic is, but that one misses. I don't know how close he was. As Aostein.
Oh, that's
great
gross.
dribbling play, and oh my gosh.
Oh. Aostein, I just get some hand sanitizer. That is filthy. Just has the ball on a string. And he puts his team up by 2.
I really didn't get to see the angle that Magic was shooting from there, but on the previous play, he had a potential tying Game 5 goal. It went wide. Now Lucid's up here. After the captain for the Barons will put them up a 2-goal lead. 20 seconds now. Here's Magic in the corner. He'll have to try to make some heroics himself. Late game for the Flyers. That one's towards center. Volt Destroyer's up. That goes nearly there. Magic will have to try to go for it. Aostein off the backboard, I believe, or a ceiling potentially. Volt Destroyer up again. I'll send that towards the backboard. With the clock hitting 0, we will have the end of the series here. Wow.
And I did not think that series was going to go the distance. I at least thought I was honestly expecting it to go 3-1 either way after that game 2 by the Flyers. But the Barons, they just eke out the Flyers in the end.